Ooh, true indeed with you. Holy Circle Gaming. Thank you for rocking with your boy like always. Definitely a privilege and an honor to do as such. Salute to all of you. I'm sorry I wasn't on the sticks yesterday, but there was kind of a good reason why. I was actually powwowing with my son. My son had jumped on the sticks yesterday, and I caught him on his stick, so we jumped in and played some Destiny, which kind of goes into the reason why I'm jumping on some Destiny today, as opposed to maybe jumping on maybe some FIFA or some UFC. Not for anything else, because I want to jump back in and show y'all kind of what was the result of what we did yesterday. Yesterday we played a little bit of Iron Banner because we were trying to get our reps up and whatnot. Then we ran and did some Prison of Elders. So in the Prison of Elders, what I wound up grabbing was one of those. I actually got my first exotic, which was a Hawkmoon. So in the process of running, the Prison of Elders with my son, and don't get it wrong, it took us forever to run that. And it's not even his fault. It's actually my fault. I'm the one who didn't know anything about Prison of Elders, never ran it before. And that's actually was all me. And it took us a good period of time to run through some Iron Banner and some Prison of Elders. It took us a cool minute to do that. Most other people would have ran through that pretty quickly, and I may run through it again at some point, possibly tomorrow. If Light Wizard jumps on the sticks again, my son will definitely probably run it again tomorrow, just so I can get my reps up and get a little bit better at it. But my very first run through the Prison of Elders, and that's what I fell upon. Fell upon the Hawkmoon. Don't know if it's any good or not good. A lot of people say it's official. A lot of people say it's kind of okay. I really don't know for sure. I did work with it a slight bit, but I tell you what though, on the strength, I'm not really that good with hand cannons. So it benefits me, but then it doesn't benefit me to have that Hawkmoon because I'm not great with the hand cannon. I know some people who are official with the hand cannon. That's all that they use. But I can't run the hand cannon just yet. It's one of those ones I will tell you it's more of a skill to use that gun. If you can use that gun, with what it does, I think it's really, really valuable to do as such. So, that gun is, it's kind of like the gift and a curse to me. But it was dope though, because the way I got my first exotic was actually running the gameplay with my son. So shout out to Light Wizard. Shout out to my daughter Silhouette. Shout out to my daughter Miss Trent as well. I just want to throw shout outs to all three of them right there. So, but it was really, really cool to actually run it with him, and he actually took the time to run and play. We got in, and we was really doing pretty, we were doing pretty okay. And some parts of it was really tough, and it wasn't tough for him. It was really more tough for me. But it was really cool to actually pick up that in the process of running the gameplay and whatnot. So it was good. Running through Prison of Elders, got the Hawkmoon. That was my very first exotic. So it was really, really cool with that. My son was all like happy about it and stuff. And he was happy and mad because he was cool that he ran through and was playing with his pops, but then he was upset because he didn't get an exotic either. So I understand because it was it was kind of a chore, but it was cool though. So in the process of that, I had went in and what did I do? Let me go over here. I had went in and I was winning after he had left because he was going to go hang out with one of his boys or whatnot, and so I had went back in and jumped on the sticks later on last night. So in the process of getting the gameplay in last night, what had happened was I was playing through, everything was pretty alright, and and I wasn't. And the crazy thing about it was when I was playing my first run of Iron Banner, playing the controller and everything and getting used to the balance, I was actually running pretty decently. I was scoring, 2,500 here, 3,000 here, 4,000 here. I was actually scoring relatively high. Last night, or yesterday, evening, I should say, I wasn't really running all that great. But I was still, how Iron Banner goes. Iron Banner, you have the chance to get more stuff. You have the chance to get better stuff. I think that's why a lot of people are trying to just grind through and get as much gameplay as they can. I haven't really been that extensive on it personally, but you know, I was just kind of grinding through and getting my gameplay in and stuff, and it was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't horrible. I was just kind of mad because, you know, you go through those gaming funks where certain things on certain gameplay work and certain things on gameplay doesn't work. But in the process of that, what had happened was I had actually got dropped a secondary Hawk Moon. So you see that Hawk Moon right there? That's one Hawk Moon that I have. And I'll go away from it and I'll open my character. And this is my secondary Hawk Moon. So I actually double dropped the same thing twice. I got one from a treasure doing the Prison of Elders. I got one via drop. Just playing Iron Banner. So I basically got my first two exotics on the same day, which was weird. And more weirder than that was that I actually got two of the same identical gun. I was like, wow. I wasn't too thrilled about that. I was like, well, you know, it tells me one thing. Like, dude, did I have the magic touch yesterday? I should have went back on the sticks and actually played some more. Maybe, and I didn't. So I just kind of rolled that out and was like, oh, I got another drop, got another Hawk Moon. Okay, official. I'll work with that. But it was just kind of trippy that in the process of doing that, I double dropped the same thing. So it kind of, I don't know if it devalues it per se. I think that's the wrong term. I don't know if it necessarily devalues exotics, because in this game, if you have an exotic, you do. But it was just one of those things where it was really trippy that I just pulled one out of a chest and dropped, basically caught the second one on a drop. So that was pretty crazy. So those are my couple of two exotics on the weapons tip. My third one actually came through a quest that I was running where I had to do the machine gun and shoot down 500 enemies, and it took me about a week. And I had that I had that bounty on objective for a period of time, but I wasn't really pressing to do it really fast. But in the process of doing that, I had finally finished it yesterday as well. And so I had this machine gun to talk about as well. That's a super good advice machine gun. The one thing I like about it is that it, rattles off pretty fast and it's pretty decent. But you know what? I tell you what, my BTRD that I've been working with, it actually has the target acquisition, so it doesn't like spray around all crazy, whereas this machine gun does. And I think it's just the fact of it has to get, I don't know if I need something to boost the stability of it or something, but I think that's the one thing that I wish it could have that had better stability. Outside of that, I think it's pretty solid, but not too bad at all. I just got to get used to it because it bounces around a lot for my taste, but I'm cool with it so far. So that's kind of what my build looks like so far. I'm still working with my spare change. Been rocking with the Matador. I may switch back to the Murmur or one of my other fusion rifles momentarily. Got the machine gun. Armor-wise, I'm pretty much the same. Got a couple of quests I gotta work with, but nothing too extensive. But that's kind of what I'm working with right now. Nothing too bad. I just want to jump on the sticks just for a little bit, just to see if I get some good drops. I think that's my main thing right now. Can I get a couple of really solid drops? I dropped the Hawk Moon, which is pretty dope. Been getting some good legend. I've been getting some solid legendaries. The same stuff over and over again, but I could bust them up for motive lights or whatever. So it's kind of cool. And I could use those motor lights. I think I used like 30 of them to get a drop somewhere down the line with Xur. So it's pretty cool. I can't be mad at that. So as you well see, we're going to be running into some Iron Banner control gameplay. Actually, I haven't played on this board in a while. I've been playing some of the other boards. It's just because the randomness of how the board's been jumping off. I've really just been playing those. We're gonna throw this in there. We're gonna throw. Oh, they didn't decide nothing.
You're falling behind.
Throw it in there.
Zone B secure.
I got you. Oh, okay. Y'all did kind of what I did. That's cool. I'm not even mad at that.
Zone A lost. Zone C neutralized.
All right, let's go.
Enemy captured.
Weapons. Somebody's going up
Zone
high.
C secure.
That was a little bit late. Where is
Zone B lost. Enemy captured Zone B.
Oh. Oh, I should have. That was so dumb of me. I know what I should have done. I should have. That was pretty dumb of me. What I should have done was I should have thrown my grenade secondary, not first. Oh, why didn't you just stop pop lock and top it? No one we need this.
Zone B neutralized.
It's coming up high, coming up high, coming up left.
Zone C
good shot.
captured.
No, I got this. Let's work.
Enemy captured Zone B.
Spray. I knew that was gonna happen. That's why I need my fusion rifle, for real. That's the exact reason why, cause that's what happened to me. I can't, running with the shotty, I guess is cool, but I need my fusion. I got 30 seconds. I'll wait. We're down. Stay there.
Heavy ammo on the way.
Ooh. We'll take position.
Heavy ammo available.
Oh, even though I was...
Zone B neutralized.
Not bad, not bad. I need this right here. Dog, I
Zone
really
B
wish I would have got that
secure.
heavy ammo instead, but... No, I clapped him first. I hit him first.
Zone A neutralized. Zone A
What are we shooting at?
secure.
What are we shooting at?
All zones held. You have total control. Zone C lost.
Ah,
Enemy
that was a
captured
good
Zone
stomp.
C.
That was a good stomp down. Whoa.
Zone A lost.
We'll take that.
Enemy captured Zone A. You neutralized Zone
Not
C.
bad, not bad, not bad at all. Actually working right now. Actually, I got a super kill.
Zone C captured.
Oh, this dude in the air.
Zone C lost.
Oh, you thought I died? I just switched guns on you.
Zone C captured.
Oh, that is so glitchy.
Zone B lost.
I know you do.
Enemy captured Zone B. Zone A neutralized. Heavy ammo inbound. Zone A secure.
Got him.
Heavy ammo available. Zone B neutralized.
Got both of y'all.
Zone B secure. Total control. Good work.
I should have threw the grenade. That was dumb with me. Should have thrown the grenade.
Gained the lead.
Ah, no, I
Zone A lost.
That's alright.
Enemy captured Zone A. Five minutes remaining. Zone B lost. Enemy captured Zone B.
Oh, really? 2 with the shotty? Wow. Wow, wow, double wow. 2 with the shotty. Really? Go ahead then. Really? I didn't think he was going to get 2. Man, that was alright.
Defeat is imminent.
Yes, I know. We know defeat is imminent.
Zone B neutralized.
Sit down. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. He got the final blow, but at least I came in there and clapped him before he went down. That was actually not a bad run. Actually, not a bad run at all. I thought we actually were going to have that at first and didn't. Very solid though. I mean, I didn't get a chance to spray any on my machine gun, but it was actually a pretty solid round overall. 17 kills is definitely not bad for me. Ooh, wow. What a drop there. Wow, that is a solid drop for him. Jeez. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's a solid drop right there. That's how I got my Hawk Moon drop the first time, and he just kind of just fell off and just dropped the Surgos. Suros regime. Oh, that's solid. Can't be mad at him. Can't be mad at him whatsoever to get the drop like that. So, that's just kind of how we do. That's solid run, solid gameplay right there. I actually had about $3 grand on that particular run. 3 grand, almost 4. Yeah, almost 4,000. That's pretty solid. I can't be mad at that. That's definitely a solid start. I didn't think I was gonna have that good of a start, but I'll take that. It's not a problem at all. I'm gonna break this down real fast while I'm sitting here. I guess we could break that one down too. Doesn't matter. I don't really need them at this juncture in time. But yeah, that's the reason why I've been rocking with that spare change. A lot of the maps require distance, especially when you're playing against other people. Requires distance. I know some people, they could get down with that, with those hand cannons. I just have not been able to. Scout rifles, pulse rifles, auto rifles, I've been really solid with. Just not the hand cannon. That's the only one I haven't really been solid with. Oh, you know what I was gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? Do I want to do the Murmur? Do I want to go? You know what? Which one has bonus? Kills with the grenade. Range stability. Range. I'm gonna use the purifier for right now. I'm gonna rock with the purifier just on this particular instance. I like the murmur, I really do. But I'm gonna roll with the purifier because I think it's a little bit more stable. I think I can get better shots off with it. At least I'm gonna try. But I've been pretty solid with the shotgun. I wish I had a better one. I just haven't. That's the one thing I haven't dropped or I haven't picked up. I haven't got a good shotgun yet. Really want one. Well, at least would like one. I would like to get a good shotgun.
Control.
I mean, I would like to get I would like to get an exotic fusion, but I haven't dropped either one of those yet. But dog, if I would have got the drop that he had, her Suros, that would have been official too.
Zones.
I got somebody. Is he coming through? Is he coming through?
Enemy captured Zone C. Zone B secure. Zone A's captured. It's yours.
Alright. Now it's time to help.
You're in the lead.
No. Really though? Really though?
Zone B lost.
Tell you what. Let's pay off for that now. Lucky I didn't have a secondary spray to get him again. No! I didn't get no credit, none whatsoever. Wow, no credit. Get in there. That was my fault. I ran dead into him too.
Heavy ammo on the way. Lost the lead. Heavy ammo available.
Come on, somebody hold me down, hold me down, hold me down, hold me down, hold me down. Dang it! And I knew he had the spray and I couldn't get to it. Oh, and I knew he had it. The only thing I could do was just sit there and let my team just come through and like hold me down. We got it. Ah, good shot. Good shot. Good shot on him. Very good shot on him. Oh God, I'm not too mad at that, the way they're playing that right now. I knew he had it. That's why I was just letting him get rid of it real fast. I knew he had it to play with. That's cool.
Lost.
All right, what's going on? What's going on? Shotty's faster than my shotty's faster than my spray.
Zone B secure. Zone A lost. Zone C neutralized. Gained the lead. You captured Zone A.
Overwatch. That's not bad right there. Not bad right there.
Enemy captured Zone C.
We got C there, we got B there. They're going to come in this side, yes? Oh yeah, I used the wrong thing. I was. I had the right idea, but I was thinking right and did exactly wrong in the execution.
Heavy ammo available.
See if we can keep them pinned in. Ah, I got caught napping. Dang it. I got caught napping.
Zone A lost. Zone C neutralized. Only 5 minutes left. Enemy captured Zone A. Zone C secure.
Only one orb? Wow. Let's go this way. Ooh. Oh, I didn't think he was on the left of me. Oh, that's a good play. I didn't think he was on. Wow. Down. I was just running. I knew he was running. I knew he was chasing after me. I had nothing to do. I was just in no man's land right there. Ooh.
Zone B.
Ah, he got a grenade off first. All right.
Zone B secure. Victory imminent. Zone C lost. Enemy captured Zone C. Enemy captured.
That's all you can do.
Heavy ammo inbound.
That's all you could do. You couldn't do nothing about that.
Heavy ammo available.
I got it. I got it. Come on. Come on, fellas. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Zone C,
Go,
neutralized.
go, 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 go. I got this. Go, go. Get the ammo.
Zone C captured. Good work,
Let's
Guardian.
finish the spray. Yeah.
Your light is strong.
Oh, I couldn't even shoot him down. See, that's what I don't like about that. I'm so not cool with the with my machine gun just yet. My machine gun action is really not all that official right now. It used to be a lot better with the BTRD for whatever reason, but it's just not working with right now. Can I get a drop? Nope. Nothing on a good drop. Oh, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. 12-8. Less than a 1 point. Less than a 1 point kill to death ratio, which is not bad. Not bad at all. I can't really complain about that too much when you're playing this game, especially when you're playing against people who are definitely much higher ranked than what you are. Then those are things that are going to happen. So I can't be too mad at that at all. I'm definitely just like a rank 32. If I was rank 34, if I think I had the right armory, I think I would be a lot better off. Weapon-wise, you can only get you so much. You just can't take so many hits in this game, and that was cool. And that was one of the things that you know, I got a little bit of downtime over waiting. And I was, you know, was powwowing with my son for a little bit, and we was, you know, like we always do. We always chop it up about games. And I know that certain parents certain parents look down on gaming and stuff, like, oh, why do they game and whatnot. You know, I was one of those ones who was raised in a day and age where gaming wasn't the norm. You know, gaming was kind of like the not so cool thing to do, or people were just now catching on to how fun games were. I was playing games since I was a kid, since I was probably like 7 to 8 years old when I had my first Intellivision. Shout out to my mom and pops for doing that. And I told y'all that story in a previous stream, but to me, to have my son sit there and game and we can actually sit there and actually talk about gaming, that's pretty solid. Because that gives us something that, you know, one of many things that we could connect on, but especially on the gaming front, we could connect there and sit there and talk about games and stuff. And we were talking about people who do the voice acting on certain games, and actually on this one, the dude who does Ghost, I think he's on some other games, and the difference between, you know, playing Call of Duty and playing Destiny. And one of the things that my son said, I wish I would have recorded it, and I know I should have recorded it, and I didn't. I think it would have lagged out my system too much. But real quick, what happened is that he said playing Destiny is a prettier game to play. Now, coming from a son who's 14, that's a pretty kind of bold statement, but when you think about it, he's right. You know, the game's been out roughly around the same time, and believe it or not, you know, the scenery and the gameplay and the way everything looks, it looks like a prettier game. It looks like it's a much cleaner game. And what he meant by that is that graphically it looked good and it was a little bit more of a fun environment to play in. And I'm with him on that. My son was really 100 when he said that. When you look at the differences between Advanced Warfare and the differences between, you know, Destiny and Advanced Warfare, that's one of the biggest things that you'll notice. It looks cleaner. It handles cleaner. It's a little bit more random. Things that we already talked about before. It was just funny hearing it from my son when we was going through our gameplay and going through our runs. And that's why he's like, man, I know, but a lot of my peoples don't play Destiny right now. And I said, you know, this is your time to get your skills up, because once the Taken King comes out, people will jump right back on it and play again. And I'm really a firm believer of that. And we were also talking about how much money you have to invest into the game. And I was like, yeah, it's going to be $120. He's like, dog, that's a lot of money, Pops. I'm like, yeah, I understand. You know, and he was asking me what started this trend of doing like downloadable content. And we never really got into it. But the long and short of that, like, you know, part of the reason why that they
capture the zone.
Part of the reason why they do this is because people were playing games when games were getting good enough. People were playing games and they really liked the game, so they wanted to be more content added on there. But in the process of doing that, they kind of skimped on some of the games too.
Lost the lead.
And so, and that's where you kind of came, you know, that's where you kind of came across and you saw that like certain games.
Secure.
Hold on, I see him come. I see him sliding. I see him sliding. I see him sliding. I see him sliding. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'll finish that thought in a moment. I got somebody behind me. There he is. Ah, I couldn't spray him. I couldn't spray him. I saw him. I couldn't spray him. What you had was you had like a school of thought where people wanted their games to be better, and they were getting better, and that was real 100. But the problem was,
Zone C.
developers and game makers decided to do something a little bit different and say, look, we'll just give you a partial of our game. So you got two different schools of thought working here.
Zone A neutralized.
Oh, did I have the
Zone
wrong
B
gun?
lost. Zone A secure.
I have the wrong gun. Hold on. Yeah, that's. Oh yeah, I have the right gun. I was just
Enemy
shooting it wrong.
captured Zone B.
I thought I had my fusion. And so that's what you started happening. So instead of having players, instead of having like developers, oh, I socked them. Instead of having developers actually working, giving you like actual additional game content because the games are good, what you started to get were games were becoming partial. And because you were getting partial games, then it was like, oh, we'll take the time to fix these games, and in the process, we'll make y'all pay for it. And so that's where it kind of came about, which, I guess is kind of cool to a degree. I saw him too. I just couldn't get enough shots on him. But I guess it's kind of cool to a degree that they actually have that. But I guess it's kind of not too, because I mean, what started to happen was people really started to skimp.
Zone C secure. Zone A lost.
They started to really start to skimp on games as opposed to putting out good ones.
Enemy captured Zone A.
And so you start getting these little partials of games and whatnot, or and like in the case of Destiny, it's kind of tough to really gauge it, because what they did was add a lot into the gameplay. Some of the things that they fixed, and certain portions of the games they added to it. So it's kind of hard. They took the Diablo approach. They took the typical Activision, model of how to put games together. But it's not a bad thing, because that's the thing we said about Diablo when it came out. It was a partial of the game and it wasn't really playable. Then all of a sudden they put it together and it's one of the funnest games out right now. I'm kind of with that. So, and that's why I said I'm not totally mad at it. I just didn't think it was going to be worth the $40 that they're talking about to make an additional. Really what it's going to come down to, if you paid it in sections, it will be more like $80 by the time it's all said and done, which is still a high price tag to pay for any game. You're paying more for downloadable content than you would be purely just on... I knew he was coming through and I couldn't get through. Alright. But that was part of the conversation me and my son was having in regards to... Oh, I need to go this way. That's part of the conversation me and my son were having in that regard, which was kind of dope, because it was actually like, real inquisitive.
Zone B lost.
Real inquisitive, real smart, like topics of, like why to play and why to game, and why are certain games the way that they are. Why do they have downloadable content, which a lot of people know that it was actually birthed out of. It wasn't birthed out of them like just putting out partial games. It was really birthed out of them really giving a complete experience and actually adding more to the game because people thought it was fun. It just turned into that because the industry kind of made an adjustment to what they wanted.
You captured Zone B. Zone A lost. Enemy captured Zone A.
Get him for me. Get him. Oh, get him for me. Wow.
Zone C neutralized.
I don't like this board.
Secure. Zone B lost.
All right, let me concentrate and play
Enemy
a little
captured
bit.
Zone B. Heavy ammo on the way.
I'm gonna go high side a little bit.
Zone A neutralized.
Oh, he stomped down?
Available.
Oh, get that. Too late. I can't get into no flow in this board. I always have problems on this board. That's that's one of those things about. I've been playing better on this board, but I always have problems on this board from time to time. But I gotta get into the flow.
You captured Zone B.
Really from behind? Really? Wow, we're just having a tough go at it. Part of it is because I wasn't really playing this board like strong, but dog, I got to play better than that, I know.
Zone A neutralized. Zone A secure. All zones held. You have total control. Zone A lost.
Not what I wanted. I wanted to. Oh, post-mortem. Really, it would be. It is coming down to that right now, ain't it?
Zone C lost.
It really is. Clear all that out.
Enemy captured Zone C. You're in the lead.
I'll take the damage. I'll take the damage. I'll take the damage. It's fine.
It's yours.
All right, we're in the lead. We're actually getting a little right now. Oh, I couldn't. I don't think I did that right.
Heavy ammo inbound. Zone A lost. Enemy captured Zone A. Heavy ammo available.
All right, what are we playing for? We're playing for C or A? I guess we'll go for C.
You neutralized Zone C. Zone A neutralized.
Got A.
Enemy captured Zone C.
We'll give him C. We'll take A. What in the world is going on here?
Enemy captured Zone A.
Yes, they did.
Zone C neutralized. Victory imminent.
Throw the grenade. Wow, 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 wow. I'll
could
take
have
the last
used
kill.
your talents
Sit him
in the
down.
field.
Wow. That was barely off the turn. Barely off the turn. That's the closest match I think I've played on here. I think yet. Actually, I think that's the closest one I've actually played so far. Like yet. Wow. Let me grab this real fast. Kick this up a little bit. Yeah, that's definitely not too bad at all. Didn't get anything for our troubles, dog. 23 kills, 8 at the top. Only had 6 and 3. Dog, that was a horrible run right there. Still wound up with 2,000 points just on scrambling and just doing some basics. But dog, that's definitely not a great run, not in the least bit. But yeah, that's kind of the reason, you know, just going back into that a little bit, you know, the reason why they do DLC and stuff. I mean, I understand the logic of DLC, at least in its original premise. I just hate the way that they're taking form. Certain companies are better at it. They'll do DLC to make the game ultimately better and give you really more content, and without, you know, completely wrecking the game up or whatever. And some companies, they do it just to fix their mistakes. So, oh, we'll give you a free this or free that, but we're going to sit here and just basically patch the game. Really, just depends on what your logic or what your output or what your outlook is going to be in that regard. So, I don't know. I'm not too great or not too keen on that. So, I just don't know how much that is worth. If Taken King is that much of a story, that much additional P versus P, and it constitutes $40, I'm with it. I guess I would have to be. I just don't think that it doesn't benefit loyalists like I've been telling y'all the whole time. But I guess I could work with that as well. We'll see as we go along. But I understand the premise. It was just kind of funny that my son was the one who actually brought it up in conversation, and that's part of the conversations we were having, was the reason why this actually existed. So it's cool. So it was actually a really cool conversation. But like I said, the main thing is it was actually good to run with my son. As much time as I could give to my sons and, you know, my kids and whatnot, and devote to them, I'll definitely do that. So that's how we've been holding things down on my front.
Control.
Let's see.
Bravo team.
Bravo team, control.
Capture and defend, Guardians.
Yeah. A-gap.
Zone A's captured. It's yours. Enemy captured Zone C. You're in the lead. You're falling behind. Enemy captured Zone B.
We're just camping, right? I had him down. Good shot.
Gained the lead. You neutralized Zone B. You captured Zone B.
Hope that. Oh, I shot him. Oh. Wow. Thought I kind of played that right. I don't have a grenade to stop that either.
Zone B lost. Enemy captured Zone B.
Yeah, I'll take the post-mortem, but that was more of a sacrifice and go right there. That wasn't really a Did I just fall down there?
Heavy ammo inbound.
Dog, good shot, I guess. I guess I give him kudos for the shot.
Heavy ammo available.
You weren't gonna use it. That you wasn't gonna do.
Zone C neutralized.
Got him.
Enemy captured Zone C. You neutralized Zone B. You captured Zone B.
We have it. Just take him out. Just take him out. At least we have it. We did the work. We did the work. That's fine. That's not too bad there. I can't really be too upset at that. That was actually the right play to do at that time. I was trying to just clear some space out for the squad. I thought I had more people with me. They all got gunned down.
Zone B lost. Heavy ammo available. Enemy captured Zone B.
Wow.
Zone B neutralized. Zone B secure. 5 minutes remaining.
I can't get nothing going right now, but at least we're up right now. At least we're up by spins. But we got to stay on our feet. That's for real, because we, as close as this could be, as crazy as it could not be.
Almost there.
Yeah, that's right. You're going to eject, chump.
More efforts like that, we might just win this.
That's better. That's better. At least I got him out of dodge, though. That's for sure. At least I got the team out of dodge. If I didn't do nothing else, team out of dodge. Because at first I didn't think we were going to win that. We were up. We were down. They kind of had us pinned in. At least I saved the team. Got us out of dodge. That was cool. I can't be mad at that. That's not going to equate to anything. I already have a bunch of those. I wish I would have got a strange coin. I really could use that. Blunderbuss Brigade and Yam and Legs, I guess. Okay. I see everybody with the same little logo and whatnot. That's official. I'm not even mad at them with that. I was probably the weakest rank of the team anyway, so I can't really be mad at that either. So... Cool, not too bad, not too bad at all, not too bad at all. Actually kind of plugging along really well, making some really good time. Actually doing pretty solidly as of late. Not great, not horrible. Let me see what I could do as far as like upgrades concerned. Soft ballistics, is that gonna really make any difference? I don't think it does. Less recoil. I don't think it. Less recoil penalty to range. Less recoil. I don't know if I want to mess up the range. Penalty to impact. So that means I would gain. I will gain the range, lose the impact. Yeah, I'll take that. Let's go ahead and bust that up underneath that. Okay, not too bad, not too bad at all. We're kind of plugging along right now. Not too bad. I got a couple of good rounds in me. Had a very good start. All the rest of them were kind of so-so. I mean, I wasn't like totally horrible on this last one. I wasn't really great, but I really wasn't horrible on this last one. I just couldn't, it was hard to get like a decent flow. Oh, this board again. This board is always a tough board. Too many things that could go wrong on this board. Yeah, my thing about this game, at least for me, is just trying to make sure I'm consistent and not just haphazardly going all over the place. Which way we're going? We're going this way.
Enemy captured Zone B. You captured Zone A. Lost the lead. Enemy captured Zone C. You're in the lead.
Shoot him down.
Zone B neutralized. Zone B secure. Zone C neutralized. Zone C secure.
There it is.
Zone
I
A
got one down.
lost.
Got one down. Got one down for the effort. One down for the effort. I didn't care about that. I just needed to make sure. I didn't care about the death. What I really needed to make sure was that we held B together. Even though I don't really like working through. Oh, he's shooting a pie. Okay. I got you on your pie tip. Alright, what's going on B?
Zone B lost. You captured Zone B.
No, oh, good self-resurrect. Jeez, okay. Okay, I can't even be,
Zone C lost.
I can't even be nearly as mad as that as what I was about to
Enemy
be.
captured Zone C. You neutralized Zone A. Heavy ammo available. Zone A secure.
God dang it. That was my fault too. That was so my fault. I sat there and turned completely wrong. That's me. Don't clap at me. Yeah. I got the little pin in action, but y'all not gonna win though. We won't have to press. We'll just stay put. Who's gonna press? Who's gonna press? We don't have to press. We're up.
Zone C neutralized. Zone A lost. Zone C secure. Enemy captured Zone A.
Oh, way post-mortem. Jeez. Two of them on the cross. 5 seconds.
Zone C lost. Heavy ammo inbound. Zone B lost. Heavy ammo available. Zone C secure. Enemy captured Zone B. 5 minutes remaining.
We're definitely running for A. Oh, at least give me the saw. Wow. Couldn't cross match the assist. That's alright. It's okay. That's cool. It's cool.
Zone A neutralized.
That's cool. I can't be mad at that. I was just he just kind of just jumped out of nowhere while I was breaking for the front door.
Zone C lost. Zone A's captured. It's yours. Enemy captured Zone C.
Oh, good play on his part.
Enemy captured Zone B.
We need B bad, Ola. Whoa. Ah, what a grenade throw. Wow. Wow, I'll give him that. You know, kudos to you on the grenade
Heavy
throw.
ammo on the way. More efforts like that, and we might just win this.
Kudos on the grenade throw, dog. Cause he threw that. He saw me go backwards. And he threw that grenade right where I was anticipate going. Now that's a solid grenade throw. Anytime you can throw it in a position where you anticipate a person's going, that's really solid. A little bit better there. I got another BTRD. Oh no, that's a different one. Jolder's Hammer Machine Gun, 331 impact and range. I wonder if that's wow. Wow, I actually kind of like that. I'm gonna have to just work with that just on GP. Wow. Okay. Nevada, Oklahoma. Shoot, the whole state is the envy. Wow, let me peek at that real fast. Okay. The rate of fire is faster. 56. Only holds 26 in the mag. but the impact is off the charts. Kind of like the BTRD, which makes this one kind of so-so, but it shoots faster. Oh, I still like the BTRD, but I wonder what's the, is the upgrades too crazy on it? Drawn unbelievably fast, staggered around, recluse mag. If aiming the weapon, increase the effectiveness and range. It gives it some extra range. I might work with it. I like it. I like it. That means I have a BT already there. I'll disband this one since I have that one. Ooh, I'll take the stuff. Wow, that's actually not bad. I kind of like mine because it has a 58. I go hit 58 in the mag, but the impact is really light. But I could get more. I could get more damage out of it once I increase it. I just gotta work with it some. I gotta work with that one a little bit and see how that one comes across. Not too bad though. Definitely not bad at all. I can't really complain about that. Outside of that, I was going to kind of piggyback and see what to run next. I'll probably run one more on the Destiny. I was thinking about maybe running some UFC just for kicks and giggles. I haven't ran no UFC in the last couple of days. Not for anything else. I finished my career mode real fast. I did run through one set of championship seasons. I may run through a second just because something I'm going to work on. Maybe tomorrow if I don't get a chance to get into it today. But this actually been pretty fun. I'm trying to get some Iron Banner action, and I actually got something unique that like Jolder's hammer. I guess that's unique to Iron Banner, so that's definitely not bad. Definitely not bad. I'll take that. It's not an exotic pull like somebody got earlier, but hey, it's something different. It's something I can at least try out and see if it's actually better than my BTRD that I've been getting like multiple drops of. And I actually like the way my particular BTRD is set up, so I actually almost like it better than my exotic machine gun that I'm working with right now. Matt Mons, Venus. Oh, this is that one. Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. One more. Uno mas, uno mas.
Control. Bravo team. Time to fight, Guardians. Capture all zones.
Where are we going? A gap, A gap.
Enemy captured Zone C. Zone A's captured. It's yours. Zone B secure. Gained the lead. You're in the lead. Zone B lost. You're falling behind. Enemy captured
because
Zone
nobody's
B.
neutralizing nothing.
You neutralize Zone C.
Dang it.
Zone C captured.
I'm so out of spray.
Zone C lost. Enemy captured Zone C.
We'll take B though. We'll take B. We'll take B.
You neutralized Zone B.
Oh.
Zone A lost.
Whoa, he hit me off a grenade. Oh.
Enemy captured
Yep,
Zone A.
arms to the front, arms to the back. Ah. I fell in the stupid water.
Zone B lost. You neutralized Zone C. Zone C secure. Heavy ammo on the way. Enemy captured Zone B.
I couldn't get it down. Tried to get
Heavy
it down, I
ammo
couldn't get it down
available.
fast enough.
Zone B neutralized. Zone C lost.
Oh,
Enemy
he
captured
can't
Zone
beat me
C.
up from behind. Jeez, somebody is having a good run at the top right now. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
You neutralized Zone A. Zone B secure. You captured Zone A. Zone B lost. Enemy captured Zone B.
Dang it, I didn't know. Really though? Really though? Really though?
Zone C
I
neutralized.
had to reload then. Out of all the times I needed to reload, that was the time I
Zone
needed
C captured. Zone A lost. Enemy captured Zone A. Zone B neutralized. Zone B secure.
No, at least give me this, sis. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Zone C
Sit
lost.
down.
Enemy captured Zone C.
Ah, it was two in the trees. Two in the trees. Jeez.
Heavy ammo inbound.
Oh, you was about to catch it. Nice shot. It was nice.
Heavy ammo available.
Couldn't get it because we got it first. That's all you could do. That's the only thing you could do. Because you sure wasn't doing anything else with it.
Zone B lost.
Nope, I didn't have it.
Enemy captured Zone B. 5 minutes remaining.
Oh, come on, team. Come on, team.
You neutralized Zone C. Zone C captured.
Good, dude.
Zone A neutralized. You've nearly lost. Enemy captured Zone A.
Ooh.
Let this defeat.
I didn't have no choice but to do that.
Only the strong
Nothing.
survive.
No choice but to do that. Dog. Our team was getting mollywopped anyway. It didn't really much matter. I mean, even though I was at the top of my particular team's board, that didn't mean nothing. Ah, purifier. I can actually boost it now. Dog, that didn't mean nothing. I should have almost stuck where I was. Oh, I didn't need it anyway. 13 and 6. 1-0 kill death ratio. Yeah, definitely not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. So that means I died about 7 times roughly. 7 times because of the assist. That's the reason why the kill death ratio is probably somewhere in that vicinity. So 7 times with the assist plus the kills would be about right. So that's kind of cool. I'm not really mad at that. I could actually upgrade that if I had some ascendant energy, and I don't. And so I need to get some ascendant energy. That would be the next thing I need to work on. That range is official with that. Yeah, so the purifier is definitely dope. I'm actually glad I actually worked with it for a moment. That's actually pretty good there on the crowd control. We're good there. I'm gonna actually jump out of here, and you know what? I didn't even think. Oh, I did get one of the bounties, but I didn't get. Oh, I didn't do no hand cannons. I sure didn't get no enforcers. Wow. Wow. I guess that's what it is. I got a medallion that I need to get some consumption in. Just let you know kind of how far I am as far as my Iron Banner is concerned. Rank 2, been playing for a couple of days. Rank 2, 580. I haven't been really going too strong on it, but it's about as strong as I can, I guess. So that's solid there. I've been working on my Future War Cult. Working on that. You can see my Crucible action. 378 on the Crucible right now. Vanguard rep's kind of low, but I haven't been working on it. I need to still figure out what I'm gonna do with these Crucible marks. I need to work on them and see if I can get some sort of like armor or whatever, or another gun. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, that's kind of where we are. Not too bad of a run there. Kind of some ups, some downs. I'm actually kind of curious about the Jolter's Hammer. I don't think it's better than the BTRD. It may be. It may be a little bit better as far as like impact's concerned, but it's not by much. Range. It has better range, but it's not stable. I think that's the one thing about both of these guns. The one thing about my BTRD, it's really stable. I wonder if it could get some extended like stability. Like with that stability there, and if I get some stability on that gun, I wonder what it could really do. I'm curious. I might have to work with that for a little bit, but I'm still trying to build up this particular one first and see if I could work with this particular machine gun. and go from there. So that's kind of the big picture plan right there. But that's all for now. I appreciate y'all rocking with your boys. Definitely an honor. You know, if y'all don't get a chance to see this on the live stream, I could definitely see it on the YouTube channel. Y'all see it at the bottom of the page. Y'all know how we get down. You know how we do. It's True Indeed with you. God above everything. Salute.